Glad to be here. The Rules Committee schedule deadline has passed. Last Wednesday was the deadline for bills assigned to the Rules Committee. So I commend the chairman, Robert Johnson, for not bringing the bill up for a hearing on what I assume is based, knowing that it's clearly a violation of the Constitution. It's already been challenged successfully in court. And the Republican leadership, the moderate Republican leadership and the moderate chairman clearly are trying to keep the people of Oklahoma from frivolous lawsuits that would come from the base of their party. And what we're seeing from the likes of Representative Kern and others that are on the far right is they really have a disregard for what impact certain pieces of legislation like this would have on our various religious groups, on the business community, and then on our status in the courts with these measures that get challenged. So I commend the leadership for bottling it up in a legitimate way based on the merits of the fact that it's not constitutional. But this shows you a troubling pattern, though, among the rank and file, among the Republicans in the legislature, which is really more of a concern with placating and pandering to misperceptions in the general populace that they've helped create over many years of election cycles. And so when it comes time to do work up here and leave the campaigns behind, there's a continuation of this type of work, which is pandering to these sentiments and this misinformation. And we're going to keep seeing it, but I'm glad to see the leadership more sensibly doing what's right. It could be attached to a bill on the Senate floor, and then it would have even more constitutional problems because of the single subject rule. But we'll just wait and see on that. But as someone here in the city, a very diverse district, I'm concerned about the message this keeps sending outside the borders. The Chamber of Commerce in the State Chamber of Commerce, the Tulsa and Oklahoma City chambers are against these measures. Many interfaith and different religious groups are, and a lot of people from across the political spectrum who know the issue and are well educated and understand that it's unnecessary. It's a non-issue. It's not happening. It's meant just to sort of gin up anxiety and fear, and it's too bad that it's going on at the Capitol.
Thank you. I want to certainly echo what's been said before, but just my a very narrow focus here, but far-reaching in terms of the convention center that the taxpayers of Oklahoma City have approved. I consider it my duty to protect that convention center and the taxpayers. And I just plead with the legislators here to consider the impact of the social legislation and to look at the experience in Arizona and the economic impact on the convention center business as we plan and begin to proceed with an almost $300 million investment in a new convention center. The Arizona immigration legislation is estimated to have lost $490 million of tourism revenue, $250 million lost in convention and conference revenue, a loss of almost 3,000 tourism-related jobs in Arizona, more than $86 million of wages, $141 million of spending that would have occurred by conference attendees, and an estimated $388 million of damage in the ensuing years to the conference industry. Certainly there's much more to this legislation. That's my very narrow focus today, is I beg the legislators to consider the implications to Oklahoma City and its upcoming convention center project. Thank you very much.
I am Nathaniel Batchelder, and I'm the co-chair of the Central Oklahoma Human Rights Alliance. And we are proud today to stand with our Muslim brothers and sisters in decrying this bad legislation. There is a new wind blowing in Oklahoma, and it's a wind that celebrates diversity of all people. Let's welcome people here in Oklahoma from all parts of the world, regardless of race, religion, or nation of origin. That's how we build our state. It's how we rebuild our economy. Not with political campaigns that resort to fear and smear that divides people and separates people one from another. We ask our state legislature and our governor to throw the doors of Oklahoma open wide, to put out a welcome mat to the world and welcome all people to Oklahoma if they're willing to come here and work, to be citizens, and to help build our state. Let's make this a future in Oklahoma of being good neighbors to people all over the world, in this new world neighborhood. Thank you very much.